Okay, how's everybody doing? I want to talk about something I found pretty interesting today. I had been reading some of Thomas Paine's writings. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but he started talking about prophecy and what prophecy is. And of course, he didn't believe that the Bible and the scriptures were prophetic or spoken by God, even though he did believe in a God. But we know that, of course, prophecy does pertain to people that speak of things that are going to happen in the future, and of people that speak for God in the sense that Moses spoke to the people to guide and direct them. But he pointed out a different aspect of prophecy that I've never heard of before. And just now I was reading and doing some studying, and I got to 1 Chronicles chapter 25. I want to read to you some of the stuff that it says. Okay, in the very first verse it says, and there's different translations, of course, so I'm going to read from the NET. And it says, David and the army officers selected some of the sons of Asaph, and this is all referring to temple service, Heman and Jeduthun, to prophesy as they played stringed instruments and cymbals. So notice it says, they prophesied as they played instruments and cymbals. The following men were assigned this responsibility. From the sons of Asaph, Zaccur, Joseph, Nethaniah, and Azarellah. Sons of Asaph were supervised by Asaph, who prophesied under the king's supervision or direction. From the sons of Jeduthun, Gedaliah, Zeri, Jeshaiah, Hashabiah, and Mattathiah, 6 in all, under supervision of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied as he played a harp, giving thanks and praise to the Lord, or to Yah. From the sons of Heman, Bukiah, Mattaniah, Uzziel, Shebuel, Jeremoth, Hanani, Eliathah, Gedalti, Ramati, Ezir, Josh Bekashah, Malothi, Hothur, and Mahazioth. All these were the sons of Heman, the king's prophet or seer. So Heman was a prophet or seer for the king. And God promised these sons in order to make him prestigious, which here there's a little difference in some translations, but that's not what we're talking about. It says God gave Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. All of these were under the supervision of their fathers. They were musicians in the Lord's temple, playing cymbals, stringed instruments, as they served in God's temple. Asaph, Jeduthun, and Heman were under the supervision of the king. They and their relatives, all of them skilled and trained to make music to Yah, numbered 288. Okay, so you can see here that prophecy is not always foretelling a future event or actually speaking on behalf of God in the same way that Moses did, but it also speaks of someone who plays and sings music. So as you can see, these people, these men, were not prophets in the standard sense that we know of today as a prophet. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is because these were the people that sang and wrote the Psalms. And because of that, that would mean that all of these messianic prophecies and things that people find in Psalms are really not prophetic in that futuristic sense of something that will come in the future, but rather they are songs and praise to God and to the King, and songs of encouragement and condemnation for those that are doing evil. They're not about prophetic events that are going to come to pass in a future event. So I thought that was an interesting take on prophecy and something I've never really thought about before. So I hope that that's something that will perk imaginations, kind of provoke people to really look into it themselves. I'm not saying that I'm right or that I'm wrong, but I found it interesting, and it really kind of gave me a doubt as to futuristic prophecy being in Psalms at all. And that means there's really in Psalms no such thing as a messianic prophecy or a future coming king spoken of in Psalms. So take that and consider it, and God bless.